Welcome to the Parent-Student Technology Orientation. We will cover several main topics: electronic use policy, acceptable use procedure, parent-student responsibilities, and internet safety. The Center School District views the use of electronic resources as central to the delivery of its educational program and expects that all students will use electronic resources as an essential part of their learning experiences. It is the policy of Center to maintain an environment that promotes ethical and responsible conduct in all electronic resource activities. With this privilege and extraordinary opportunity to explore resources comes responsibilities from the parent and the student. When signing the student-parent laptop agreement, you are acknowledging that you understand and accept the information in this document. Center students and families must understand the following. All students are allowed access to the electronic resources unless the school is notified in writing by the parent or guardian. All users of Center network and equipment must comply with the Center School District electronic policy at all times. Laptops are on loan to students and remain the property of Center. All users are accountable to the school, district, local, and federal guidelines. All use of laptop and network must support education. Students and families must follow all guidelines set forth in this document and by Center staff. All rules and guidelines are in effect before, during, and after school hours for all Center School District computers, whether on or off campus. All files stored on CSD equipment or on the network of property of the district may be subject to review and monitoring. The term equipment or technology refers to laptops, battery, power cord, chargers, and cases. Each piece of equipment issued to your student is an educational resource. The conditions surrounding this equipment can be equated to those of a textbook or other school-issued calculator. Students are expected to keep the laptops in good condition, and failure to do so may result in bills for repair or replacement. Students are expected to report any damage to their computer as soon as possible. This means no later than the next day of school. Students who identify or know of a security problem must convey the details of that security problem without discussing it with other students. Students are expected to notify a staff member immediately if they come across information, images, or messages that are inappropriate, dangerous, threatening, or make them feel uncomfortable. All users are expected to follow existing copyright laws and educationally fair use policies. Students may only log on under their assigned username. Students may not share their passwords with other students. Students may not loan their components or computers to other students for any reason. Students who do so are responsible for any lost components. Failure to comply may result in disciplinary action. Center may remove users' access to the network without notice at any time if the user is engaging in unauthorized activity. Center reserves the right to confiscate the property at any time. The parent or guardian must agree to monitor the student use at home and away from school. The best way to keep students safe and on task is to have a parent or guardian present and involved. There are some suggestions listed below. Student safety is a shared responsibility for schools, parents, and guardians alike. Student safety is always a high priority, and the precautions described in this section are intended to help students be safe on the path to and from school. Listed below, you will find some safety tips for students to use coming to and from school. Laptop rules and guidelines. The rules and regulations are provided here so that students and parents are aware of the responsibilities students accept when they use the district-owned computer. In general, this requires efficient, ethical, and legal utilization of all technology resources. Violations of these rules and guidelines will result in disciplinary actions. Students will receive laptop-related training at school during the first few weeks. General guidelines to all technology must include support learning, follow local, state, and federal guidelines, be school appropriate. All activities requiring laptop usage require teacher permission. Security reminders to students. Do not share logins or passwords. Do not develop programs that harass, hack, bring in a virus, or change other files. Follow internet safety guidelines. When sending email, ask for teacher permission. When using headphones in class, ask for teacher permission. Downloading programs, music, games, and videos, and also playing games are also set. All files must be school appropriate. Inappropriate materials may include alcohol, tobacco, or drugs, gangs, obscene language or nudity, bullying or harassing, discriminatory or prejudicial behavior. Laptop use, care, and classroom routine. Lockers. Laptops should be stored on the hook or on its side standing up. Never pile things on top of it. Never leave it on the bottom of the locker. Never leave the locker set open without entering the combination. Hallways. Keep your laptop in the center case at all times. Always use the handle strap or two hands on the carrying case. Never leave the laptop unattended for any reason. Log off and lock the computer before you change classes. Classroom habits. Center the laptop on the desk. Close the lid of the laptop before standing up. Lock the computer before walking away from it. Follow all directions given by your teacher. Care of the laptop at home. Charge the laptop fully each night. Use the laptop in a common room of the home. Store the laptop on a desk or a table, never on the floor. Protect the laptop from extreme heat or cold, food, drinks, small children, and pets. Traveling to and from school. Completely shut down the laptop before you're traveling. Do not leave the laptop in a vehicle. Use your backpack or carrying case by the handle or shoulder strap. If you're ever in a situation when someone is threatening you for your laptop, give them the laptop and tell a staff member as soon as you arrive. Prohibited actions. Placing stickers, additional markings on the laptops, laptop cases, batteries, and power cords. Defacing center-issued equipment in any way. Drawing, marking, marring on the surface of the laptops, or stitching into the case. If such action occurs, the student will be billed for the cost of the repair or the replacement. Outlook email for students. All Center High School students are issued a Microsoft Outlook email account. Outlook allows students to safely and efficiently communicate with and collaborate with Center High School staff, classmates, in giving them an authentic purpose for writing. The effective use of email is a 21st century communication tool used in careers and higher educational settings, a way to meet the National Education Technology Standards. Email should be used for educational purposes only. Email transmissions will be monitored by staff at any time to ensure the appropriate use. This means teachers may check students' email. All email and the contents will be property of the school district. Email should not only be used, but only authorized by the owner of the account. Students need to protect their passwords. Unacceptable use of email would include non-educational related forwards, harassment, profanity, obscene, racist terms, cyberbullying, hate mail, discriminatory remarks, email for individual profit or gain, advertisement, or political sentiments. Webcams, listening to music, and watching movies. Each student laptop is equipped with a webcam. This equipment offers students an extraordinary opportunity to experience 21st century tools and develop 21st century communication skills. Webcams are to be used for educational purposes only under the direction of a teacher. For example, this may include recording videos or taking pictures that are included in a project, recording a student giving a speech, or playing it back for rehearsal or improvement purposes. Listening to music on your laptop is not allowed during school hours without the permission of the teacher. Permission will be given only for media used to complete a school assignment. Watching movies on your laptop is not allowed during school hours without permission from a teacher. Permission will be given only for media used to complete a school assignment. Gaming. At school, online gaming is not allowed during school hours unless you have been given permission by the teacher. Any games must be in support of education. At home. Online gaming is allowed at home if the following conditions are met. The content of the game is school appropriate. You have been given permission by your parent or guardian. The game is in support of education. All schoolwork is complete. No download of any kind is needed. You are not allowed to load personal software onto your school district computer. Desktop backgrounds and screensavers. Any images set on the desktop background must be in line with the Electronic Resource Policy and Acceptable Use Guidelines. Copyright and plagiarism. Considerations. Students are expected to follow the copyright laws. Duplication and/or distribution of the materials as an education purpose is permitted when such duplication or distribution would fall within the fair use guidelines. Technology discipline. Behaviors and discipline related to student computer use. Listed below you will find technology-related behavior violations equivalent to traditional classroom violations. Please take a moment to check over that chart. If you have any questions, please address those with your advisory teacher or one of the administrators after the presentation. Additional examples of unacceptable conduct includes but are not limited to the following: using the network for illegal activities including copyright, license, or contract violation, unauthorized downloading or installation of any software including shareware or freeware, using the network for financial or commercial gain, advertising, or political lobbying, accessing or exploring online locations or materials that do not support curriculum or educational purposes, vandalizing, tampering with equipment, programs, files, software, and network performance, or other components of the network. Use or the possession of hacking software is strictly prohibited. Gaining unauthorized access anywhere on the network, revealing the home address or phone number of oneself or another person, invading the privacy of other individuals, using another's account or password, or allowing another to use or access your account, coaching, helping, observing, or joining any unauthorized activity on the network, posting anonymous messages or unlawful information on the network, participating in cyberbullying or using objectionable language in public or private messages, racist, terrorist, or abusive, sexual, illicit, threatening, stalking, demeaning, or slanderous, falsifying permission, authorizing or identifying documents, obtaining copies or modifying files, data, passwords belonging to anyone on the network, knowingly placing a computer virus on a computer or the computer network, attaining or accessing sites that are blocked by Center School District filtered files, Lightspeed, downloading music, games, images, videos, or other media without the permission of the teacher, sending or forwarding social or non-school related email. Two primary forms of security exist: laptop security on the internet filtering. Each of the laptops has a security program installed on it. Center School District strives to strike a balance between usability of the equipment and the appropriate security to prevent the units from being damaged or used to cause damage to the Center School District network. Security is in the place on the laptop to prevent certain activities. These include, but are not limited to, installing software on the laptops, removing software, and changing the system settings. CSD maintains the on-site internet filtering software package. This program automatically filters all students' access to the internet. That internet access will also extend to the home. Lost or stolen equipment. The reporting process. If any equipment is lost or stolen, the student or the parent must report it to the school immediately. Students can let a teacher or an administrator know, and the staff member will assist him or her. Financial responsibility. The circumstances of each situation involving lost equipment will be investigated individually. Students and families may be billed for damaged or lost equipment. Students and families may be billed up to $650 for damaged or lost equipment. $650 is the replacement cost for each laptop. Stolen equipment in the reporting process. If equipment is stolen, a police report must be filled out, and a copy of that report must be provided to the school by the student or parent in a timely manner. If there is no clear evidence of theft or the equipment has been lost to the student or negligence has occurred, the student and the parent will be responsible for the full cost of replacing the item. Failure to report the theft to the proper staff and following the proper filing procedure may result in the bill or full replacement cost to the student. Every Center High School student will be issued a laptop for classroom use and to complete assignments as well as projects throughout the school year. As explained throughout this Student Parent Handbook, the student is responsible for the proper use and care. Prior to the issuance of a laptop and receiving student and their parent or guardian must acknowledge in writing their receipt and understanding of the Center High School and Center School District technology policies and handbook. At this time, parents, guardians, and students, please take a moment to read, sign, and date the rest of the statements on page 15. Thank you, and this concludes our orientation.